It's the opening round of the NFL playoffs, and EA Sports continues its coverage of Super Wild Card Weekend. It's the Giants and the Saints, and it's all up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a sold-out and absolutely rocking Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the New York Giants and the New Orleans Saints. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by the ninth-year QB out of Eastern Illinois, author of 2 magical playoff runs in the last 3 seasons, Jimmy Garoppolo.
Let's face it, it doesn't matter if you're a rookie free agent or a 15-year vet. Guiding a team to victory on the road in the playoffs, that's no small feat. And it's going to be really important for him to play mistake-free football. But equally important, create some big plays as well to give his team confidence that they can win.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Rolling to his left. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. But it'll be second down. But Charles, as we've covered, they've already clinched their spot in the postseason. So now they just want to avoid adding any additional names to this list before the postseason begins.
Terrific observation, because trying to move up a spot, I don't know if it's worth it if you're trying to play guys who aren't quite right. Get them healthy, get ready for the playoffs, make your move then.
There's Garoppolo to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Leading them out, the 26 overall pick from the 2020 draft, former Utah State Aggie, it's Jordan Love.
And he comes into these playoffs bringing a team that's been battle-tested, won the division, and earned the home playoff game here in round 1. But every year they know that a division champ, it feels like, gets beat. They don't want to be that team. They have to avoid the overconfidence and make sure they play the same way they played during the regular season, mistake-free and with passion.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Love from the gun. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Working out of the gun. Love. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. But Charles, what a rookie season he had, catching the football over 1,000 yards on the year. And he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers. And
the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Max Crosby from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Quick slant to Watson. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Very nicely done there on the reception, and what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Love. And he comes back with one complete. Touchdown! Christian Watson from 19 yards away. And the Saints will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, but now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together, and you got the crowd involved, fully on their side in this ballgame.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Now out come the Giants. And, you know, listen, there's 2 ways to get the number 7 seed. You can back into it, or you can charge your way into it and seize it. But ultimately, once you're here, you can throw that out the window. You've got to come to play.
Yeah, you just think of that phrase, any given Sunday, or Saturday as the case may be. And even though this is a 2 versus 7 matchup, don't think for 1 second that this game's going to be a pushover. Anything can happen once the playoffs begin.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's taken to the 26. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. To throw now, here's Love. Over the middle, complete. It's Williams. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing, Love. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Finding Williams on the check down. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. This will be caught at about the 6. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he fires one that's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Looking to throw again on second down. Garoppolo. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. New Orleans adding some depth to the secondary. They've got 6 DBs out there now for third. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And some room to work. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. He finds Robinson. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Here we go.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On second down, it's Pollard. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Run the ball. Run the ball.
On 3rd down, Love. Got a man, it's London. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Love looking to throw it. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 33. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. First carry for James Conner. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. The Giants on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he will have a Giants first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Garoppolo forced, and a big loss here as he's taken down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Conner. He showed off the athletic juke, but it didn't buy him a whole lot of real estate. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The New Orleans offense set to take over. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Love now. Finds his receiver, Watson. He'll get it inside the 20, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. To try again after the sack. Love. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Giants are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Garoppolo now. It's complete to Williams. And it's a fumble. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Love. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. First down, going to the air with Love. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To the air again, Love. This pass is caught by London. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 18. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The second of our 2 games here on this Super Wildcard Saturday is at halftime. We'll get it back out to you guys in just a minute.
But first, time to look ahead to Sunday's action here on the NFC side of the bracket. And this one looks like it should be a dandy, as it's going to be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
With that, let's get a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Giants. And they will need to get this passing game in gear, because they did not do much of anything in that first half. And it's why the scoreline is what it is. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they were much more successful throwing the football than their counterparts, as you can see the numbers there. Plenty of adjustments likely being made by both teams in their respective locker rooms. To find out who advances to the divisional round, let's get you back out to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter.
Okay, ready?
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Love. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, a 22. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 41. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 42 yards on the ground for him so far. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Here's Love. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away changes what your play call.
And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. Jamal Williams taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. On 1st down, Garoppolo throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo over the middle. He's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Garoppolo. Over the middle, complete. It's Williams. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Got his man. It's Williams. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 36. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Man open is Robinson. Touchdown, Giants. Allen Robinson, 36 yards. And the Giants are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. That time a 6-play drive. And it's Allen Robinson who caps things off with a touchdown. Here comes Marquez Stevenson now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 65 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone block.
Williams loses the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
He's looking deep for Bell. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Love. Got a man, it's London. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on third down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Here's Bradley Pinion now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And now a low liner. I think he mishit him. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think?
Here we go.
Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Throwing on second down. Garoppolo. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Garoppolo looks to throw. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. This is caught. It's Robinson with a Giants touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Giants have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And right now they're just looking for a little more cushion, trying to make this a two-score game. Points here would go a long way, obviously, to propelling them into the next round.
And this is where the head coach, offensive coordinator, they've had to set a tone all year long about what they do on offense. So most teams want to stay in attack mode, but you have to do it with some bit of caution, don't you? Because you can't come away with no points. You need these points here in order to feel a lot better about where they are in this game.
But this time of the year, playoffs, game of this magnitude, this is what we hope for.
Yeah, it's exactly what we hope for. You want to run your offense cautiously, but not so cautiously that you just give it up.
A big play there on the catch and run. 34 yards. Play action this time with Love. And he rifles one incomplete. Christian Watson, the man he was looking for. But it's going to be second down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
The Saints on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. That's taken in by Watson. Yeah, this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on third down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it. Oh, no, he lost the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. On second down, Connor looking for space. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On play action, now Garoppolo. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Williams. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They run behind center with Connor. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Love, they go play action now. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Garoppolo now, first down throw. And this will be swung out here for Connor. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will recover, but it won't make much difference here. This will still be a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Love looking to throw. Steps away. And it's caught. Touchdown, Saints. Darren Waller, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints get an important score there to extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So Jimmy Garoppolo and the offense down by 10. Just over a minute 40 to play. It's certainly a tough situation on the road, needing 2 scores to stay alive in the playoffs as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Holding offense.
Well, they were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Garoppolo to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Now Garoppolo. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Garoppolo going to go on fourth down. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. So the fourth down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Garoppolo. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11. To throw is Garoppolo. This is caught by Robinson. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo, and that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. On second down, Cook. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.